Hey there, Chad Boeninger here for High University Libraries. If you're doing any sort of consumer industry research, you'll definitely want to check out Passport. Passport has some great industry statistics, data, and reports to use in your projects and reports. Passport is especially useful not only for the US market, but for tons of international markets around the planet. So this video is going to show you how to quickly use that information to find what you need for your industry research. Here we go. All right, so when we first get to Passport, we notice there's this big search box right here in the middle of the page. That's pretty useful, but honestly, I tend to ignore it most of the time. Since we're using this database for this video to look for industry information, I'm just going to go to industries here. And for the sake of my industry example, I'm going to use beauty products. I'm going to go under health and beauty. So you kind of have to pick a broad category for which your industry might be categorized in, okay? So beauty products, obviously, you're probably going to be under health and beauty there, so we'll do that. And so here's this beauty and personal care section. That looks pretty good to me, so we'll click on that option. That will take us to this beauty and personal care homepage, if you will, where you have latest reports. You also have these dashboards and other things you can kind of click on and go through and find great information there. For my example, I'm just going to go over here and choose the drop-down menu. I'm just going to choose the one option here for beauty and personal care. You can go and select all of those if you want, but I'm just going to select that one and click go. And that takes us to this page here where we can select more categories. So if you look over in the right-hand side, you see I've got beauty and personal care selected by this checkbox here. If I click on the plus menu, it's going to give me more options. And if you want to grab all of those, you can just go over here and click on the little hierarchy menu there, and it will grab all of those individual sectors of the industry below there. Okay, if we're satisfied with that, we're going to click next. And on this page, this is where it gets really cool because you can actually select geographies across the planet for this kind of data. This is where Passport really shines, is that it has great information for international consumer markets and consumer products in international markets. Okay, so lots of cool stuff there. For my example, I'll do let's go to Western Europe here, and we can do France. We'll just choose a country there, and as we add countries over here on the right-hand side, you can see we add some different countries there. I'll click on Germany as well, just so we have a couple to choose from, and click on View Results. So the results page gives us statistics, analysis, and dashboards. For the sake of keeping this video kind of short, I'm going to start with analysis. And so here we have these kind of typical industry reports that you'll find here in Passport. So here's a beauty and personal care report in France. We'll look at that one as an example. The kinds of content you can find in here in Passport for most major markets in the world. So this is the typical report you'll find in Passport. You get a page that gives you some textual analysis. You'll get a tab that's got data graphics. That's got all kinds of charts and graphs here, including things like sales and breakdown by product category, all other kinds of good stuff like that. Retail channels for which the product is being sold. You'll also have context, which kind of gives you an idea as far as what's going on in the rest of the world. And then you've got an option to download the data. And then there's a related tab, which I highly recommend because here we see there's all kinds of other reports that it links to, as well as some company-specific reports, right? As well as some other country reports over here on the right-hand side. So just by finding one report, we get access to tons of different reports that can help us with our research here in Passport. Hopefully this video helps you understand how to use Passport more efficiently and effectively, and I wish you the best of luck with your research. Take care.